Carlos. Daniel, you work a lot in terms of your foundation too. Why are you really work so hard as a community leader, and why do you dedicate so much time and money of your resources to your foundation? And you, Carlos, why also do you dedicate so much time to the community as you work as a community leader?
I retired from my business or working activities 10 years ago, and I took two decisions in my life. One, that I wanted to live in an island, so I moved to Manhattan. The second, I wanted to do philanthropy, but I decided to do philanthropy only in Israel. I spoke with two of my sons, and we created the foundation, Ken and Daniel, which its basic objective was and is education in the periphery in Israel. We looked at philanthropy from the beginning as a business project, as an investment project. And we measure before we enter a project, we evaluate the project, and when we are in the project, we measure the results and what happened to our investment. The profits are the results in each one of the different projects we are involved. Presently, we are involved probably in about 10 different projects in Israel and different sizes. About 9 years ago, two of my sons went to a Jewish Founders Network convention in Tel Aviv. And obviously you meet many people there. One of my sons calls me after this visit and says, "We met a guy that you should meet. I think you could be very good friends." I said, "I don't need good friends. I have very few, but that's enough for me." So he says, no, this is an interesting character. You should meet him. We met him in the convention. He was dancing Hawaiian dances or something like that. Anyway, so we arranged a breakfast in New York. I think Tamar was present with me and Harold. I see Harold coming, tall guy, 1 meter 85 centimeters. It's a schlepper first class. Not well dressed, walking like this. I said, "What the heck?" So we started to talk, and after a few minutes, I realized the quality of human being that was in front of me. I realized his intelligence, his perspective of life, and I fell in love with him. Started to hear about the project. At the beginning, I was just curious because it didn't fit into our philosophy or our politics in our investments. But I don't know when. I think we met later on in the Berkshires. He has a house in the Berkshires. I have a house in the Berkshires. In the summer, so we developed the friendship, and I learned more about PJ Library, and I decided that after once they said we would like to do something in Mexico. After all, I was born in Mexico and lived 70 years in Mexico. I said, well, maybe we can make an exception. Maybe it's worthwhile. And then we decided to invest in this project for Mexico. we understood that we could make a difference with this project, that our investment would make a difference because it would detonate the project. And when we enter projects, usually this is what we try to do. We go, we work on the project for a certain number of years, and it comes to a point that either the project works by itself, or the government takes over, or other partners, or we with other partners with the government. There are many options. But we realize that if we partner with the Green Spoon Foundation for this Mexican project, we could detonate something important. So we approved an investment for the project, and we said we'll divide between three parties: the Green Spoon Foundation, Karen Daniel, and the local, either donors or schools. After 2 or 3 years, when we saw the success of the project in Mexico, we decided to fund also a second stage of the project for the rest of Latin America with another similar amount, which has been also so far quite successful. Still, it's probably, in my opinion, 60–70% of where it's going to be, but it has been very, very successful. So we are very pleased, we are very happy with the results. We realized we made a difference, and we ended our part in this play. Now the projects are by themselves, of course, with the Green Spoon Foundation, but with the local communities, with the local schools, with the local investors, which have to take over. And we feel it's happening. We believe that we made a very good deal with PJ Library. The rest you will hear, or you will read. Thank you.
First of all, I want to thank you. I want to take this time to thank Winnie, Tamar, Daniel for being here, Alex. It's an absolute pleasure having you here in Mexico, because this is something that we need to see, we need to feel the things that we do all over the world. All of the people here are community leaders. All of the people here, and I want to thank the presence of Moises Romano, chairman of the Central Committee, and this is a way of showing the importance of education in this community. All of the people here are interested in sharing education. All of the people here are involved in schools, in institutions, and for us it's very important that programs like this that are happening all over the world get to the families. I think the biggest challenge right now, as we've been speaking the last few days, is to get the families more involved in the education, in the values, in the Jewish values of our community. Let me tell you that, and I know all of you here, all of you are very much interested, like I said, in education, but seeing the way the Green Spoon Foundation works, the professionality of their team, the way they handle the issues, it's amazing. It's something we need to learn. It's something we need to address in our own institutions, and partnering with them, it's amazing for the generations or the children that are right now in our schools to learn about these things. One of the biggest mistakes we all of us commit quite some time is giving things for granted. Every month, our families receive one of these books, and they've been receiving them for the past 5–6 years. and we take this for granted. We think that this is something that is given to us, and we don't give it any value. So right now, and I'm going to speak a little bit more about this in a few moments, we're taking this program on the next stage, and for this stage we need all of you and all the participation of all the volunteers and all the families. Also, it's very important to acknowledge the Rajka University being able to start the program. It's very difficult, to start a program like this in all of our schools. As you know, our schools are extraordinary institutions, but also are extraordinarily complicated. So, starting this program 5 years ago took a lot of leadership, a lot of vision. In that time, Rafa Hope, who's here also, he was chairman of the Bada Hinuch, and also with his leadership and his vision made this possible. So this is something that shows all the way that all our community works, and it's also a very good image for you that here are many parts involved: the schools, the families, the community leaders, funders, and when everything works like that, the result's amazing. And we must not forget that the result of all this are the children. Like you were saying, we need here in our community, one of the biggest values we have is the integrity of the community. But also for us, it's important that the books that all the families are receiving every month are translated into time, bonding time with the families. And that's the most important part of this program, is for the families to use the time with the books to bond with their children. I think we need that time to grow a stronger bond with our families, with our children, with our grandparents, and that's the biggest challenge we're facing right now in the program.